Well, hey, I'm Dan McClannan. I'm one of the pastors on staff here at CCC, and I've been around the church since 1990 when my family started attending here. So over that 35 years, I've had a number of powerful encounters with God, including my decision for salvation, baptism, a call to ministry, and a miraculous healing. So about 3 years ago, I had a couple of accidents that happened in close proximity. The first, I fell off a bar while doing a workout and hit the ground incredibly hard. And then the second, shortly after that, I was out skiing and just took a super hard fall on the slopes. I knew immediately when I got up that there was some sort of injury. It was excruciating pain down the side of my leg. So there was about 8 weeks there where I was walking around and mostly standing because the options for pain were like heavy, dull pain if I laid down or sharp shooting pain if I stood up. Yeah, it's crazy when you're in excruciating pain, it's hard to have hope. It's hard to see a future where you're not in pain. What's this gonna look like? Is this gonna severely inhibit what I'm able to do in the future? I'm such an active person and I wanna be out there doing things. I wanna be active. I love taking risks and just, going for it. And it just seemed like all of that was kind of in the balance. So at that point in time, met with a back surgeon. He did an MRI scan on my back, and we had one from several years before that as a baseline. And so he could see really clearly what was going on. There was a herniated disc, my L2, L3. They didn't expect it to resolve on its own, and so there were a couple steps that they recommended. Assuming that that may not work, they went ahead and scheduled me for surgery a few weeks after that. One of our team members, Brad, was praying for me, and after he prayed, he just kind of humbly challenged me and said, hey, do you know what it says in James chapter 5? It says that you should call together the elders and you should have them lay hands on you, anoint you with oil, and pray over you for your healing. Have you done that? So there was a matter of obedience in that where I said, I need to do this. So came into the prayer room, nothing dramatic happened, the room didn't shake, I didn't feel the fire of God fall on me or anything like that. Just kind of walked out of here like, I don't know, it seems like a break in the pain, but I was reluctant to yell out, I've been healed or anything like that. And by that evening, I realized, oh, there is a remarkable disappearance of the pain. From that next morning on, I just began calling it a miracle healing and sharing that story with people and just telling anybody that would listen, hey, God's healed me. I mean, this was an enormous boost to my faith. I know God can heal. I know that God wants to show up and bring his power and presence in my life, but it actually happened. Yeah, so I would just say to anybody that's experiencing pain or disease or sickness and wondering, would God heal me from this? There is this mysterious component where we don't understand necessarily why does healing come sometimes and not other times. Jesus walked the earth and healed lepers and healed the disease and the sick and the injured. But that was thousands of years ago, and it's incredible that that's still available to us today. So I invite you to come check out Christ Our Healer Conference. And this is gonna be an opportunity to encounter those stories of healing from the Bible, to hear testimonies of people that have been healed in our day, to experience healing prayer yourself. And I just believe that what Jesus wants is not only healing, but transformation for our lives. So come and experience this with us.